Welcome to Tony's online tuning class. Our hope is to help you make positive changes in your life with these recordings by providing you with guided messages from Spirit. This tuning class will give you the means to enhance your energy through the use of tuning forks, crystals, meditation, and distance healing. These energy-driven classes do not alter or shift your energies, but to help you release outdated thoughts and beliefs from your past to help you feel lighter. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your vibrational growth with us. The soul star is an incredible part of our energy. Where it's located is just above our heads. If you've seen the picture that I posted with the cat, with the light just above, animals are connected always that way. Roughly 6 inches to 8 inches above our heads, about the size of your fist, right above your head, is this beautiful bright light. And it is this beautiful translucent white light just above your head, and it never dims. It is always bright, it's always shining, it's always this high resolution, beautiful light. Nothing can dim it, but the distance between that light and your head, that's where there's going to be some variance. So it's a little bit like this, where you have this, and then somebody will put sort of a lampshade over it, create sort of a dimmer view of who you might be, a dimmer view of what others see in you. And we're going to get a little bit into that so that you'll fully understand why we're trying to clear this particular part of our chakra. White is the highest vibration color, just short of purple. Somebody doesn't think that they're very powerful, and they think they're actually less than, and they don't see the brilliance in them, and they see flaws in themselves, then they will see flaws in everybody else. One of the questions you may ask is, well, what really changes the light from this brilliance before it enters us? Because when we talked about the crown chakra, we looked at the analogy of having like a skylight or a moon roof in your car. This window of light that comes into your system, and that's how everything starts. And we worked mostly on the inside. When we worked on the crown chakra, if you remember, we went to the top of your head and we cleaned this window on the inside. Today, we're going to be clearing the window on the outside. It's like having a foot of snow on top of your car and it's covering your moon roof, or a foot of snow on your house. If you have a skylight in your house, not very much light is coming in. So it is the outside work that we are working with today. The question would be, why is this a big deal? What is the reason for even clearing this on a daily basis? You know, we have kids, we've got businesses to run, we've got people to see. And so why is this so important in this particular energy? Well, this bright light that is on top of our head has all of the health, fortune, all the insight, everything you dip into, everything you represent is in that light. When we look at people that don't have a really great concept of themselves, it's amazing. My dog is barking because we're actually touching on some of the people that is actually dimming this light. And Spirit is always very adamant about nobody should snuff your light. So a lot of people will say, I just can't see myself as doing that, or I can't envision something. And it's because someone along the way told you you couldn't do something, that you were less than, you weren't enough, you weren't fast enough, tall enough, smart enough. Oh, too bad you were a girl, too bad you were a boy. Whatever the point was, is that they saw a flaw in whatever you are in. And you came in perfect. You came in absolutely perfect. This light, between this light and the top of your head, is really where the work is going to go on that starts the dimming of that light before it gets in. Now, the reason that there's 4 stages, and as I mentioned, is that from the third eye to the crown to the soul star, and next week we're going to be doing what we call the astral, or it's like a universal energy. Those 4, anywhere in there, and starting from the soul star down, where that light could start to get dimmer. And then if your crown is a little bit clouded on the outside, it gets a little dimmer. And the inside, a little dimmer. The third eye, a little. See, as you see, when you don't think that you are this incredible being, that you have power, it affects all of the chakras in some way. But that light, when it comes in, is really the way that you're going to get that insight. That's why it's important. People that are really on top of the world, they really can manifest very quickly. Their soul star and their crown are very clear in this sense. And they also have a sense of humanity. They love animals. Sometimes we'll see business people that all they care about is business. All they care about is that money part. So they're manifesting it from the earth, but they're only getting to a certain point. And as soon as they start to hit the throat and higher, that's where they get stuck. And that's why when they become wealthy or they attain all their goals, they're not happy because they don't feel complete. Spirit is saying it's best to be complete all the way through this process, from where you were standing to where you're going to be, whether it be working yourself up the ladder or whether it be being successful. Being connected all the way through will give you that extra sense of happiness all the way through. That way you're kind of attaining everything. So this part of your energy between the soul star and your head on the outside is where it starts to affect yourself. When somebody tells you that you'll never amount to anything, or whether it be like a coach, a friend, a teacher, person was younger, constantly putting them down in front of the class, ridicule. And then that was followed only by being bullied in the schoolyard and so on. And all these things are happening. And when we accept that, okay, we are not that great of a being, that's what we're going to be working on today. I'm not sure if anybody knows who Lindsay Sterling is. She's a violinist, that she would be playing the violin and dancing at the same time. Now, you could check this out on YouTube after, it's quite a remarkable story, but just to give you a nutshell of what happened, she was a great violinist. Her dancing was okay, like it was good. Then she appeared on America's Got Talent. After her performance, one of the judges raked her over the coals, told her how awful she was, how that, what on earth are you doing in the entertainment industry? This is what you are doing. It's best to go back to whatever job you were in because you're terrible. You don't play the violin that great. Your dancing is atrocious. It's really a wasting of my time to watch this. Like, it was really bad. She took that, and you could take that in 2 different ways. The way she ended up taking it, the one way, of course, is to just say, okay, I really made a mistake. I am really dreaming about this. There's no way I'll amount to anything. But her light was so strong. And this is where Spirit said all she could think about was she could still see her being on stage and doing videos and all of this in a modern way where people would love her to play the violin and dance at the same time. She just saw it, and she couldn't get rid of it. That spurred her on, okay, I'm not measuring up to whatever the humans are looking at standards, and she was looking for insight. And all that they said was start taking dancing lessons. Within a year, 8 hours a day, every day, she would be having dancing instructors and more people to show her how she could do some of the moves while she's playing the violin. It's not easy to hit those notes and to do all those things that she does, and you'll see on videos. In the end, She launched her career with this new idea, and she doesn't sing. A lot of people said, you should sing because you are a good violinist. And she doesn't sing because she always saw herself just playing and dancing. And she now has over 11 million people on YouTube and has one of the highest, if not the highest, ratings in the YouTube in history, because she saw this light and didn't let it go and didn't let anyone extinguish it. And that's how strong that soul star is.
Thank you for listening to my online tuning class. Give yourself 24 to 48 hours to process how you are feeling, which gives the body a chance to catch up on what you have cleared today. As these are powerful energy clearing classes that help relax our bodies and assist to reduce stress, if you know of anybody that could benefit from this for future classes, please spread the word. We are located on our Facebook page called Group Tuning Class with Tony, and until next time, namaste.